Hello everybody, welcome to another YouTube video. I'm Robelle Autonomy. Today we're reacting to the Wuthering Waves version 3.0 preview special broadcast. I am a little late to the party, and by little I'm a couple days late, so I don't think this video will perform too well because I don't know what it is, whether my fans don't tend to watch reactions like this. That's how it is, that's how it be, but... Or, well, no, I don't know. If you guys are seeing this video, maybe the algorithm did me justice for one time with the Wuthering Waves fan base. We're watching this after the Game Awards, so we just won the best, I think we won Player's Voice? I'm pretty sure it was Player's Voice. We didn't, I don't think we won Best Mobile. I think we lost to Musune, which... That hurts, but you know what? I like the worst game too. Anyway, we're gonna hop into this. There's 10 seconds left, so let's hop over to the full screen. I'm pretty excited. Now, I will admit I haven't really played the 2.7 story yet. We're gonna play it soon. I just haven't found time, and all the other gacha games keep releasing. So, let's hop right into this one. I did pull for Chisa. We did get her. Very, very excited. Hoping the 3.0 characters actually work with her, because right now, she feels a little weak. At least from what I've played. I'm really excited to see what they bring for 3.0 because version 2.0 was amazing, like through and through, it really was. But this is a weird thing that happened at the end of it where it feels like everybody was like feeling a little burned out, or maybe not even burned out, but like they were saying it felt dry. Like we got the best story patch ever, and then we're like, oh, that's it, okay. And then like that's what happened. Like it happened to me too. I finished it. I was like, that was the best gacha story quest I've ever seen. And then I fell off immediately. I was like, okay, I guess that's that. Oh my goodness, are we gonna spoil 2.7 story? That's, I don't mind. Too bad. I heard it was controversial. So if they spoil minor aspects of it, I don't mind. We'll in the context of everything when I play through it. But I didn't want to hop into 3.0, knowing what I was getting into, because we're going to La Hairoi. As the Fraxidus said when they Aura farmed and then left. The Roya tribe. The members of the Space Trek Collective. We've seen the 3.0 like story characters already, and they all look amazing, and it's actually so fried for me. I might have to just start skipping. Like, I think I can't just pull whoever I like immediately, because I did that in 2.0 and it was despair through and through. It was rough trying to pull everybody. So I think I have to cut myself off and just like really limit who I'm pulling for, you know what I mean? The thing is, like, WuWa really makes, they make every character desirable, so, like, when they're like, oh, don't pull for meta, just pull your waifus, or your husband knows, or whatever. It's hard! And even if you use everybody that becomes your waifu and husband, it's impossible! It's impossible to save in this game! You'd be like, oh man, I could just pull one and then flip a Phoebe rerun happens, you're like, oh goodness, I needed a Frazani, oh, I'll be missing it, and it's over, and then they're like, by the way, here's Chisa, by the way, here's Augusta, by the way, it's impossible. No matter what you do, and even if you didn't like a character, the second you see their animations, you're like, oh shoot, I like this character. It's cooked, so I think my new plan, and I hate to say this, it's now the new plan for WuWa from this point forward, so I actually can save up pulls. When I can save up pulls, but like actually have enough for the characters. Nothing more to pull for. The plan is, we are now a mix between pull for waifu husband, no. But they have to be meta, that's my new requirement. They have to be meta beyond all recognition. They have to look future-proof. Because I cannot, like, be pulling, I mean, it's a problem, every character is meta though. Holy moly, we had a motorcycle. I didn't release gameplay of it, I didn't look at it. I saw like a PlayStation 3.0 gameplay thing, I didn't watch that. Oh shoot, it's that one, it's the one, I forgot her name already, as I don't know the names. Okay. It is the new opening. It's very anime. I mean, the characters, it's like school characters now, right? So that makes sense that we're doing like anime, like a really stereotypical anime opening. Everyone's got flippin' motorbikes. She looks cool. But we're fighting mechs. Please tell me one of the characters is a mech character. If they make a mech pilot, I'm cooked. It's so over. So she's got like roller blades and stuff. So like, is this character just... Is she just Genshin Impact Natlan, but like done more in line with the world that they built up? Cause like she got graffiti and she was on a motorcycle and she was on roller skates. She was rollerblading all over the place. This is one of the characters I was really excited for. She looks really good. Oh, she's kind of like a... I don't know how to describe it. She's using like science drone weapons to shoot laser beams. Oh my goodness, you're really entering a whole New York. How many cutscenes are there? This flippin'... Man, it feels like there's a whole entire like 3 seasons of anime in this one trailer. Oh my goodness, the flippin' the Akira slide. Interesting. Definitely this does get me really excited for WuWa again. I don't know what it was about 2.7, but like I saw it and then I pulled for Chisa because I thought she was cute, and then after that I didn't really get more invested. We still need to do the story though, maybe that's what happened. I just took too long of a break from WuWa. Academic area, youthful energy and creativity. So like, is it high school or... no, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like college, right? A university? Definitely I feel like getting... Because like in Wuthering Waves, a lot of the version 2.0 characters, the version 2 characters, they were all like very much adults, with like the exception of like Phoebe. I'm pretty sure Phoebe's an adult too, but she's like a really young adult. But like, you know, like Augusta was very clearly like a much older character. Well, I say much older. He's still young, very young. But she was like, you know, she gave the impression that she was like late 20s. I mean, maybe even early 30s. Like she was someone that had to have that maturity to rule over Septimon. Do they have canon ages? Well, anyway, the point I'm making here is it's just interesting to see that now we're going to a school setting. And because of that, I'm wondering how the fan base is gonna respond to something like this, because I saw a lot of like, what are most fans that they're very seemingly, maybe I'm being too judgmental here, but a lot of Wuthering Waves people that I've seen are very judgmental and, you know, very distasteful, not distasteful, but they're very put off by, you know, characters that are seemingly younger. Like, I know the Gacha community likes to make a big, you know, emphasis on, you know, the character's age, because a lot of people, you know, these characters are very sexy to them, they're very attractive, and so a lot of people, you know, like to get attracted and be a little bit parasocial with their favorite characters, and I think that is fine. But, you know, when these characters have canon ages, that might make them a little bit too young for that kind of stuff, you know. It leads to a lot of people being very cautious about character ages, despite this and at the end of the day being fiction. And I think that is a fine line to draw, right? That makes sense, right? But like, if you look at this, the main girl here for Define Dell, she's like, you know, she's got a school outfit on, and he's very reminiscent of a high schooler. So I wonder if, you know, some people would be put off by that. I'm really curious. Me personally, I don't care, because I don't really like tend to... Holy moly, that guy was beautiful! Anyways, I don't really care about this stuff in these games, because, you know, I'm not one to... I don't uber duper super simp over the characters too much. Except for when I saw Zani for the first time, that you guys watched my 2.0, my Playthrough the Arena Scene story ad. Then you know how that went. All it takes is seeing a character with horns, and I stopped thinking.
很高兴能以向导的身份带大家提前熟悉拉海洛女星剧学院。那就请西瓜为大家先介绍一下吧。好的，我今天可是带着教案。Let's see here, oh boy, you're pretending to be teachers. He brought his lesson plan. Uh-oh. 看一段视频，
I always love how they do the sets for Wuthering Waves for their live streams or big ones. Like that's all obviously not just like a green screen, or maybe even just like a giant LED screen that they rigged to Unreal Engine to match the camera. But they always built like tiny pieces of the set, like the chairs were real. So it really like made it feel like the devs were standing in the world of Wuthering Waves. This is gorgeous! Holy moly! I love the green and purple! Oh, they even look so good! It's such a departure from the aesthetic of like Septimont and Renacita. I'm really excited to see a little bit more of the modern fantasy because like it really was bleeding a little bit in Wuthering Waves, if that makes sense. I feel like, because like at its core Wuthering Waves takes place in like a sci-fi future, but then they have all the like maybe they have sword fighting, but then some characters have guns and they're like high fantasy dragons almost, but they're not quite that of his technology. And so it felt kind of a little bit clashy to me in like the Renacita, the Septimont era. It wasn't bad, I still think it was glorious, it was beautiful, but like all the other gacha games, they kind of go for that kind of, you know, sci-fi fantasy aesthetic, and it's not that the gacha games either. It's kind of just games in general. A lot of them go for that. So I'm a little burned out on that. If you watched the Game Awards, you know what I mean. You saw them spam those 5 bajillion, you know, high fantasy but with sci-fi element aesthetic games, and all of them looked pretty, you know, actually all of them look pretty bad. Wuthering Waves, that's amazing. Like, Renacita smoked all of those games at the Game Awards, but what I'm saying is that kind of idea has fallen off a little bit in terms of appeal because it's been overdone. And I feel like that also kind of applies to the anime aesthetic because we're seeing every gacha game with said anime aesthetic. Well, here's the I love anime aesthetic, so they can make flipping anyone that doesn't like anime can fight me. Don't fight me, I'll lose. I'm weak. Anyways, basically this is gorgeous. I love their choice of color scheme being specifically purple and green. You don't see that too much in these games. I mean, it's a whole color scheme. But then the blue, oh my goodness, I love it. I am wondering, and maybe the fanbase isn't gonna like this comparison, I am seeing similarities to the aesthetic of Blue Archive. So I'm curious if there's gonna be prominent Blue Archive inspiration. Do know that the devs that the Wuthering Waves devs, Kuro Games devs here, they are big fans of a certain scientific railgun. They're big fans of that. You just look at Buling's moveset, it is so obvious that they're big fans of that. And that is the series that actually inspired Blue Archive as, like, in its entirety. So, I wouldn't be surprised if, because they're both cooling from that core element, that original idea of a certain scientific railgun, they're pulling from that aesthetic there. I'm wondering if we're gonna start seeing some overlap in concepts or just aesthetic. Or maybe they're even pulling directly from Blue Archive. And say what you will about that game, like, you know, all the characters appearing somewhat, and oh my gosh, it's a robot! Oh my gosh, it's a robot! Holy moly! Are we gonna get a playable one? Ah, shoot. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, as controversial as it is, with, you know, how controversial the Blue Archive fanbase is, that is a game that is very, very beautiful. Its aesthetic is gorgeous. And also its story is actually, like, very meaningful, I feel. Just ignore the weirdos that, you know, we see the characters in the game that are very much underage and they're going feral over that. I don't think that we don't do that in Wuthering Waves, right? Right, we're classy. We have class. I say that, but like the Wuthering Waves fanbase and the Polyoverse fanbase are always the Curl games versus the Polyoverse is always funny to watch to me. It's like it's just relentless. You know, just everyone going in at it. Well, not everyone. It's probably vocal minorities of both of the fan bases. But it is funny seeing slander. I see it's funny seeing slander, but I'm the one getting like rage baited by the ZZZ Swane that's always there. So machinery and nature coexist. I guess they have to do something like that. Because like Wuthering Waves, they can't make it all industrial looking because then it'll be... It's gonna be very, you know, just all cities and stuff. And you can't really make gigantic cities like that with them, you know, without them feeling empty if you don't make a buildings actually functional, so you have to make nature areas.
通行和使用载具的权利了。学院内有完善的交通网络。
Oh, the emphasis on the transportation network.
来往于学院和
Oh, there's flipping trains? Oh, that's sick.
同时校园内也会有提供传
Oh, give me a warp. Oh my goodness, we're warping? Yo, warp devices?
距离的快速移动。
An expedition motorbike. This is one of the best things in Wuthering Waves. They just give you a gadget. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
为了丰富骑行体验，拉海洛的
Is that our fastest speed that we can go?
交互元素，包括跳台、水下隧道等特色的设施。
Oh.
这些不仅能
Okay, the jumps are kind of fire. Or not kind of, they are fire. Dang, bro, every day to spin like that. Flippin'! Oh, Yohu is flippin' trying to go out on the bike. So they do tricks on it? Just is it character unique or is it just like character model size dependent? See, when they're going like side to side, when like they put the camera on the side of the character, it looks like they're going fast, but when the second we go behind that character, it doesn't feel that fast. Oh, Metroid Prime 4 fans in shambles. Oh no. You can listen to music on the bike. Oh, if you know, you know. Anyways. Oh, you can grapple on the bike? Never mind. Never mind. They got it. This is gonna be fun. Wait, what are you get? What? Wait, can you slow time in the air? How does that work in multiplayer? You can collect supply chests instantly. Oh yeah, because it would be really annoying to have to hop off the bike to grab items. So they implemented a system that lets you just grab stuff. Oh, that's sick. Okay, so I'm guessing they're gonna take away flying then. If they're gonna balance it around this new mechanic here. It's all on highways? Oh my goodness. And there's an autopilot. Oh my goodness. How do we one up this in 4.0? Like, what am I gonna do in 4.0? Is it gonna be like digging through the ground? Like, what kind of crazy stuff are they gonna give us? No way. Well, no, you can already see them gonna add it with the reverb. They're gonna add in Joji songs and then overriding with the waifu. Oh my goodness. Or with the husband though. I can see it already. Slow the reverb, nighttime, music video, just riding through the land. Oh my gosh. That's pretty good. No, I didn't bring up this. They have the... No, goodness, I want to say trying to say here. They have this aesthetic where it's, you know, it's nature mixed with industrial. I am curious to see how this overlaps with Arknights. This is releasing a whole month before Arknights drops. But like... I'm not gonna lie, now they're kind of going for a similar aesthetic. Now, it's not the same aesthetic. I definitely think there's a complete own flavor to Wuthering Waves. It's a little bit, you know, more tailored. We haven't seen enough of... Oh, I haven't seen enough of Arknights to really make that comparison. And gameplay-wise, they are completely different. So, I feel like as gacha fans, what we have to say, what we properly have to say is we have two cakes now, and not turn it into a fight. But it's the community, tribalism exists, we are going to fight, and it will be hilarious watching the slander. Also, the motorbike alternating system is peak. Holy moly. I'm glad I watched this live stream. This is getting me really, really excited. A brand new mechanic will appear in battle. Wait, we're getting a new battle like an off-tune. Build up an enemy's off-tune level. I'll do the mist-tune instead. How's that different than stunning? You get a tune break, okay. And that resets off-tune level. You get powerful foes and in the mist-tune state. You need to perform a tune break skill to trigger a tune break. It can even interrupt enemies' attacks. Oh, wait a minute, that's pretty sick. and applies to all resonators after the update. Oh, interesting. Did they make a custom move for every character, or is it gonna be like, this is the generic one for guns and for claymores and whatever? You'll enter an interfered state. Different interferences will grant different buffs. Okay, my main worry for this, I guess I didn't worry because mostly it looks like a net positive. But will this increase player expression, or will it just be you have to do this exact rotation every time once we figure out what the best tune break, what the min-max tune break, fight style is? Because he said it's gonna inflict different buffs to the players, to the resonators. So I'm like, are we just gonna find the optimal buff, or is it gonna be like, it's gotta be a different one every time? You gotta get really creative with it on the spot. I know what I'm asking for is definitely a lot. Like, I want the combat to feel like intuitive and feel like I'm responding in real time rather than just regurgitating the same rotation over and over again. Which, like, that's kind of what Genshin does. But I would also like say, like, Genshin's... This is kind of messed up to say. Genshin's main gameplay is the building of the teams and the characters, right? But Wuthering Waves is like a lot more execution based. You have to really like lock in on, using the right echoes at the right time. Like, Quick Swap is so free-flowing. But it's also like a lot, because sometimes I don't even know if I'm doing the right stuff in Quick Swap. Oh, we're gonna help industrialize the area. Okay, Arknights Enfield, I guess we're Arknights now. But we're Death Stranding now, but with a bike. The purple grass is very, very pretty. Reminds me of the Genshin Impact Inazuma. Okay, so it's gonna unlock new highways for us. Interesting. I'm guessing it's gonna be pre-built highways, not ones where like the player decides where to put them. These are the coolest echoes ever. I'm actually despair that they're just an echo and not like a mech I can pilot. If there's a character that like installs a Resonance Liberation and they enter a mech and the fight while in the mech, I will die. That will become the must-have character for me. So far, I don't know if I'm gonna be pulling any of the 3.0 units. Like the girl with the halo, she looks really cool, but like looking at her gameplay, it doesn't really look like what I want to be doing, but we'll have to wait and see. Like, I like her design way more than Rollerblade Girl. The Rollerblade Girl's combat, like just from the trailer, it was looking pretty snappy. Like, she was zooming all over the place, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Oh my goodness, this is gonna flipping crash my entire computer. I do hope that they're optimizing the game along with adding all this, because like every time they're like, we increased the graphical fidelity, and my frames, like my actual frames on my computer, they drop. Like when we went from Minasita to Septimon, I went from getting 90 FPS to getting like 70 FPS. I had to tweak my graphics settings. I dropped 20 frames when we entered Septimon. And I'm like, and then they keep saying we're gonna enhance the graphics, and I'm like, guys, please stop. My computer can't handle much more. As long as we're above 60, I'm okay. But the second you drop me below 60, this game is getting deleted. I'm not even joking. Like, this game would be on my phone, mate. It just does not run. Actually, I imagine it would run better because the way that the phone versions of games usually work is they have to cache the shaders. So no matter what phone you have when you play the game for the first time, it's gonna be a little choppy. So whenever you watch like those people, like you're looking to get a new phone and you're watching reviews of like, how does Wuthering Waves or Dinless on Zero or Genshin Impact run on this phone? And then you see it's a little bit choppy. But then you also see like the person like that's doing the showcase is playing like the game at the very beginning, then we don't have any of the characters. And then you know the gameplay is not, indicative, it's not representative of what the actual, of how it's actually gonna perform on phones. You actually have to like play the game a little bit before it stabilizes its frame rate because it's spinning time caching shaders every time it encounters something new. Okay, we're getting some 2D side-scrolling action. I have to say the jumping in the jumping in Wuthering Waves does not look good from the side. It looks kinda copium. Oh, we updated the login screen. I love the music. Oh, I love them. Thank you. I was getting kind of tired of the new I was getting kind of tired of the menu music. Oh, it's the redemption code. I already used it, I'll be honest. I went on Google, I searched Wuthering Waves codes, and then I put it on my account. My account desperately needs pulls, by the way. We are not... I don't think we can pull the 3.0 characters. Maybe the one that's on the second half, which... Well, they showed the rollerblading girl first, so I imagine the one that I actually like aesthetically is second half. I'm not sure if I want her yet. I'm not sold. And again, remember, my approach for version 3.0 forward, we're not pulling everybody like I did in Slip and Remus here. I didn't even get everyone in Remus here. I had to skip Brandt, I had to skip Cantarella, I had to skip Rochia. It was despair. Oh, she's a delinquent. Certified Sigma moment. Oh, she's really, really cute with this art style. We'll have to see how they sell me on the characters in the story. But as it stands, I think I might be skipping the version 3.0 characters. It is important to me that I save because you guys know the Cyberpunk collab is like around the corner. It's gonna happen. I don't know when, but it's happening. It's gonna happen soon, I can feel it. And also on top of that, I conceptualized the concept of a character that Resonance Liberation installs a mech. Now that I've seen what the 3.0 area looks like, what La Hyrule looks like, there's actually a kind of high chance that happens. If any dev is gonna do it, it's gonna be the flippin', flippin' ZG did it already, but Kuro games can go even harder because their combat system kind of fits that thing a lot more. That kind of thing, so I have to stay strong and just... I think I gotta save just in case that happens, you know what I mean? I'm saying all this, when 3.0 drops and we're trying to do that, when we start it up, I'm gonna magnum up all my pulls the very first 5 seconds I open the menu. That's not gonna happen, I'll stay strong, I have a strong will. Anyone that watches my content knows this not the case. Oh, is this our gotcha pull animation? Dang, we're popping us! She's very cute, very attractive. Lene, that's her name. I was trying to remember her name the entire time. And I'm like, it starts with an L, but I don't know what it is. And I didn't want to say it out loud to expose myself for not knowing. Oh, I like they put her jacket on her back to make her seem more dynamic from behind. That is one thing. Remember, gacha players. I feel like a lot of people keep forgetting this, but the characters that you pull for, you're looking at their back 80% of the time in game. Right? You only look at the front in the cutscenes and when you pull them for the first time, and then after that you play the gameplay, right? You're seeing them from behind. So they have to make the back of the character very, very pretty. The example, a lot of people were very shocked that the hair physics on Chisa were really, really like high quality. And it's because her hair covers her entire back, so they had to make the hair extra interesting. You can kind of see here on Lene that the hair has kind of... I mean, it still looks really, really good, don't get me wrong. But compared to Chisa's hair, it's not as like crazy quality. But that's because they made other parts of her back more interesting. Her hair flows up immediately, and you can see her jacket that's slightly to the side, and it's not hung up completely even. Also, her movement is crazy. Maybe we do pull her. Maybe we do. Her gameplay is looking pretty nice. Is this exploration power creep, or is it just the bike is way better? I'll admit that like her movement on the roller skates was a lot like... It felt a lot faster because it's a lot smaller than the bike. So it feels like you're covering more ground. The camera zoomed in a bit more, if that makes sense. Which the feeling of speed, it is very much it's controlled by the camera placement. Believe it or not, like if you were to zoom out all the way, then your sense of speed feels very, very slow. But if you zoom in, then you really get that sense of speed. My favorite example of it is a while back on the Nintendo Switch, they released Mario Kart with like an RC car, where the game was through the camera of the RC car. And when you look at the RC car driving this like on the ground, it looks so slow. But when you see the first person perspective of the camera, because it's so low to the ground, it looks like it's going lightning fast. But actually it's going super slow. And so like your sense of speed really does, you know, depend on your scale here. They're right. Oh, that charge up is sick! What the heck? Oh, I like her animations. They're really nice. Oh, I like how dynamic her movement is. Oh, geez, oh my gosh, what is happening? I just died on a rainbow. Oh no! Oh no! No, how am I supposed to save? How am I supposed to save? Oh, I just gave an entire spiel about how I have to start skipping characters and how I was planning on skipping the people with units, and then they show this. Oh no. Yeah, her movement when she's just on her skates feels really good. Oh my goodness, the style points! The 3 tricks in the air! Ah, shoot. Okay, we'll see. They should be resetting the double bonus, right? I might buy like the $50 pack before they reset the double bonus. I got when the double bonus resets for version 3.0, I'll just save that double bonus for what the conceptually potential character that I made up that will install a mech. But I think I kind of want Lily now that I'm seeing her fights now. Please tell me she works with Chisa. Like, everyone was saying that like Chisa's kind of not a great pull because she has no teammates right now. Please tell me we get Chisa teammates. Please tell me my teammates aren't just the just the Cardathea team. Yeah, I'm not buying that. That weapon looks so sick though. Flippin' gamer girl weapon, what the heck? We got the NES Zapper. It looks just like it's a Blue Archive character with like a Nyan tat on her gun. This looks like that. Like aesthetically, it's very similar. Oh, there's a little Tamagotchi on that, that's cute.
当配枪处于激活状态时，枪上的棱镜开始旋转，投射出像素炫光，一道绚丽的光柱从枪口延伸而出。与此同时啊，游戏机屏幕亮起，小黑。
And this is so nice. I don't have the pulse for it. I'll just stick with the 5-star standard weapon.
这把充满个性的配枪是林奈将艺术与战斗融合的作品。在他看来啊，无论是载具还是武器。
I do think her weapon is a little over the top now that I'm seeing her holding it.
是的。
It's got like wings and everything. I mean, I play ZZZ and Demosong Zero has like the most goofy weapons you've ever seen. So maybe this is too much. It's not really a complaint, but as I was just saying, it looks silly. At least for the world of Wuthering Waves. Like, there's a character with a sword that magnets other swords to it to become a giant Playmore. And then you're telling me that this character here has flippin' a Tamagotchi glued to her gun. And arts and crafts wings glued onto it as well. I'm Morny! I don't know how you pronounce your name. This is the character that I was interested in aesthetically the most out of the ones revealed. It's her legs, they're so pretty. Oh, she's very, very pretty. Holy moly, she's very pretty. What the heck? Guys, Farina is in Wuthering Waves now. Very pretty character.
话语也会不自觉地变
I
多。
need to see her gameplay. Sell me on her. Come on, give me the skip Linnae. Because I'm only getting one of them. That's the max I'm willing to pull.
流动着蓝紫色能量的一只，不仅是它行动的辅助，内部更设计搭载了多种实用的功能。在他看来，工作效率与功能都是越多越好。
Alright, efficiency and utility.
但他让自己以远超同龄人的努力，完全投入到课业中。
She hasn't been able to move her legs since childhood.
所有的力量。而这样
But then how are we gonna walk around with her?
也一直保留到了现
Or
在。
is she gonna float on that thingy?
即使在一直充电的休息时间，他也喜欢独自坐在椅子上。
Oh, those are prosthetic legs. Okay, so she can probably run around normally
这
then.
些跨领域的研究总能激发他的灵感。
Yeah, interesting. We got a character with essentially an actual disability, although
仰望星空，他似乎从某个节点开始。
Although, I guess functionally gameplay-wise, she's just a regular character. Her legs are really pretty though. Those prosthetics look crazy.
人类能够以自己的双手跨越以光年计量的距离，抵达星辰大海。接下来就让我们一起来看看莫宁在战斗时的表现吧。
莫宁是一名热熔属性的
Fusion How is he a broad blade?
莫宁会在战斗中展现出他作为机械工程师的风格。 凭借着独特
She looks like a rectifier. What the heck?
各类机械装置，从精密的浮游炮到多
Are those not rectifiers?
他灵巧的双手，在战斗中，莫宁挥舞长刃，并使用共鸣力操控造物。这些精密的装置会随着他的指挥
What
不断
in?
变换
Oh, okay, no, no, she is a broad blade.
会为我方提供护盾防御，或展开为攻击模组。在特定条件下
Running shields.
会悬浮于
Wait, wait, okay, now I'm rewinding. Hang on, go back. What?
不断变换形态与位置。 会为我方提供护盾防御，或展开为攻击模组。
Okay, no, it's just what her weapons are doing. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
开浮游炮组，以矩阵发射光束，精准打击敌人。莫宁处于地面攻击状态时
On the ground, she's like aerial.
长刃攻击敌人。同
She's
时
aerial and
机械造物会变为
she's
浮游炮辅助莫宁进行攻击，
on the ground.
并获得特殊能量。
So you're like balancing between
浮游炮用长刃攻击敌人。
being on the ground and in the air. Oh, wait a minute, she's actually looking really cool. Hang on.
获得特殊能量。
Oh, I thought that was like stamina bar, but the stamina bar in WuWa is a bit different.
当他施展共鸣技能时，浮游
When
炮
she casts her
会在
resonant
身
skill,
前
the hover
展
can
开
deploy a
一道屏障
barrier.
格挡敌人的攻势并反击
It blocks enemy attacks and counters and restores HP to teammates. Okay, she's fusion, right?
轻盈
So what you're saying is I can put her on my Lupa team. And I'm with Galbrenna, and then I'll be the fusion team. Alright,
空
Roku Nordai.
战斗状态。此时，浮游炮也会切换为浮游炮组，莫宁会控制浮游炮组发射光束攻击敌人，并且处于空中状态的莫宁。
Okay, but do they synergize with wait? Do they synergize with Chisa?
当莫宁释放共鸣解放时，所有浮游炮伴随着莫宁在控制屏上的快速清点，发射出
What I better be thinking meta, like super hyper ultra meta, because by all means I'm
莫宁
desperate.
还会根据敌人的失血状态是处于正邪干涉或极邪干涉，产生
I guess okay. I imagine the Toon Break attack that we're the Toon Break attack for the 3.0 characters and onward are probably gonna be a lot better than our OG characters in terms of visuals. I imagine that's the case.
在 3.0 版本
Starfield Calibrator.
全新的五星长刃
It's pretty,
宙算
but
女鬼这是一把与莫宁沉静理性的气质非常相配的武器。
I can't pull weapons every time anymore.
散发着
It's rough
清
out
澈
here.
风韵在宙算仪轨的刀身处，金色构件缓缓旋转。
It's very, very pretty now. Admittedly, that is a weapon I would have pulled for had I more pulls, but
清冷的流光。
well, I guess we'll wait and see. We have to wait and see because this is a version update, right? They might be dropping mad pulls. Like there could be like 200 pulls in the update for all I know.
兼具美观与实用性
Balancing beauty and practicality.
对物品的要求。
当莫宁使用它时，刀刃划过之处便会洒落点点星辉。这把融合了精密工程与星空浪漫的长刃，既是战斗的利刃，也是对星空梦想的
Might
诠
need
释。
someone to show me what she looks like when she's
希望这把武
swinging.
器能陪伴莫
like the
宁
standard
在他探
weapon.
索的道路上步履坚定地走向更远的星空。
是的，两位新共鸣者都有着鲜明的个性与独特的战斗风格。希望漂泊者在拉海洛与他们相遇时， 既能被林奈挥洒的色彩点燃热情，
This passion for color and speed.
所感染，在拉海
Oh no, the 3.0 characters are passion based. Oh, that's how you make me love a character more than anyone else. Whenever they're pursuing a passion and they're unapologetic about it.
了解一下学院的外面。哎，真巧，这一策划刚刚传来了一份关于拉海洛深海的资料。
Oh boy, Echoes, my
原
favorite.
来他刚才特意跑去野外探索基站，就是为了这个。
I am praying they
那么在3.0
I am praying they make Echoes a little bit more interesting because I am so sick of the Echoes in Reina Sita. All of them are just here's the best one for this character. Okay, we're not even gonna talk about the sets, we're just gonna see the new Echoes. Alright, here we go. Montage of like 50 enemies that they somehow made. I mean, these two are really cool looking. But back to my rant about Reina Sita Echoes. Every single time a new character myself, this is their best Echo set. They can't work with anything else. Back to the Echo mines for you. And I'm like, this sucks. I can't pre-farm. I can't do anything. I gotta farm Echoes every single patch. And like, can we get some interesting Echo kits where it's like, you know, depending on how you build the character, they'll have multiple uses. Or maybe it's too much value to put on a single character. And then, you know, maybe people won't be spending money anymore if they're a little too generous in that aspect. The downsides of gacha. But like, cause like in Wuthering, the character building is just, it's not fun, guys. It's not fun. It's you build the character, you run out of resources. How am I out of shield credits? And I gotta farm Echoes. Here we go, Echo mines. You're there for 3 months. Finally, my character is done being built. And I gotta build another one. Repeat it again. And I'm like, this is despair. I just want to use my character. I just want to use him in the end game because. And then this is my issue. This is my main issue here. Like they released the end game. Oh, with the character. And then it's like the end game shows the new character, but nobody can build the character before the new end game is basically done. Unless you pre-farmed. But like sometimes you can't even pre-farm because the Echo set for that character releases in the same update as them. And Echoes are completely RNG anyway, so it's like these aren't not even a guarantee you get a good, you know, you get a good set on your character, and then they're not good enough to beat the endgame because they want you to min-max beyond all reason. By the way, I'm renting my endgame now because flippin' I can't clear the endgame anymore, and I'm like, I pulled like all the Reina Sita characters. What am I doing wrong? And my builds are really good too, so I'm like, is it skill issue? Am I that skill issue? Am I that like? I feel like being able to, if I got all the characters and the weapons, and the buff is shooing them, I should be able to clear even if they're only S0 and with the weapon. Right, I forgot the whole thing. Holy moly, what is that? You 5-star standard weapon. Shoot! Oh, gorgeous. Oh shoot! I'm getting that from Morna. Hang on.
是的，漂泊者可以在更新后通过武器常驻换取进行定向。
Well, you two choose what through weapon copy. I got excited. I saw choose one, and I'm like, they giving it for free. Oh my gosh! And they were not giving it for free. I know it was too generous, I guess. But he said they expire. Wait. That's in code. I don't care. I redeemed it already. Are we getting any like special goodies for the new version, or is it just the new version is the prize? It's a gacha game. You guys gotta bribe us to. You gotta tickle our fancy. Come on.
Hello, everyone.
320 pull for the new version. Come on.
From the Department of Exostrider Engineering, responsible for the Space Trek Collective's new
Is this a
server
cutscene or is this a?
Today, we'll focus on the theoretical framework and technical.
Is this just a random thing they animated for fun?
As many of you know, Lahairo's ecosystem relies on the Exostrider's reactor drive for energy supply. Once the drive is depleted,
Dang, this is a good way to do lore dumping. They put us in a school setting and now they're making exposition as much as they want. We're in class.
Leading to ecosystem collapse.
Spot the main character. Spot the main character is diabolical in this cutscene. It's just literally you couldn't put anybody else. Like, where's a fancy NPC? Where's the handsome boy sitting by the window? That's common in anime. Where's the handsome boy? I mean, I guess they're in the lecture hall. And not really a classroom.
By reverse engineering the Exostrider's movement algorithms and conducting
But then, why his Lime's outfit so much better than everyone else's? Even not like the standard school, they steal uniform, and then Line's out here with like a
thereby achieving
like the shortest skirt and like her sleeves are rolled up.
That concludes today's lecture. Thank you.
漂泊者们，欢迎回来。漂泊者们好。
How this is more nature-filled now. Is that stuff in the foreground?
为漂泊者们介绍
Is that real or no? It's not.
玩法与优化相关信息。
Holy
首
moly!
先，先给大家送上3.0版本角色。
Oh wait, is it? I don't even know. It's blurred.
好，在3.0版本更新后，率性张扬，总是带着满身缤纷色彩的少女。
She's
全新
Spectral.
五星共鸣者林奈的活动换取。非定
I'm
义
not
光
entirely in need of a new Spectro.
五星共鸣者卡提西亚的活动
Right with Heart of Fear? Oh, that's diabolical.
五星共鸣者下空的活动
Anticoda. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. Alright, relax. Relax. That's evil. People Heart of Fear with their BIS. Oh, no. That's evil. Then with the best in slot? Oh, that's evil. We will be trying to pull Morni.
纵使星光于无穷远
Morni, brought
安
it.
静内敛但聪明渊博的莫宁，期待与漂泊者
He's saying Morni, so we'll call him Morni.
共同探寻天穹之上的答案。五星共鸣者奥古斯塔的活动换取
Don't put it with a you, no, please, I beg
以及
you.
五星共鸣者
Oh my goodness. You monsters. You monsters, you evil you.
仪轨五星常任御免助雷之权
Yeah, I'm not pulling any of that. I got flippin'. I got Yuno's weapon.
好
And I was like, awesome, epic. All for me to not be able to clear endgame, it sucks.
活动吧。哎，我们前面呢已经为漂泊者们介绍了3.0
You may gotta min-max the builds a bit more, I don't know.
对此，我们也设计了星剧竞速赛。
Gameplay challenges, let's go!
开放7条不同的赛道。
But where's the free stuff from me not having to do any work?
地形路段和障碍设置。
Oh wait, wait, racing event? Hang on, wait, this is deep.
形式完成竞速挑战。
And oh my goodness, okay.
即可获得新生。
Okay, I'll do this one. I'll do it. By the way, for everyone that's out of the loop with me right now, I've reached the point where the only game where I do events is just CZZ. And the only reason I do events is ZZ is because they're like the most easy, like brain dead, like take 30 seconds, click one button. I don't do events anymore. The only events I do is like, you know when you get like the hamster lotto in WuWa? I do just that one because that one you just click a button and then you get 60 asteroids, you're like sick, and then you leave it alone. And even where they're like, you wanna play tower defense, and you wanna be here for 10 hours. I don't do that anymore. I was burning out hardcore.
请漂泊者们前往对应区域探索，用镜头捕捉拉海路
I'll just not get the pulls. That's the reality. I can lose the 4 pulls.
这两个
The 400 asteroids are not worth 10 hours. And by the way, 10 hours is hyperbole, and it's probably way less than that. But like, you know what I mean.
探索之路增添更多乐趣。另外，在3.0版本中，踏潮探力拉海洛现实探索委托任务也即将开启。
I see those standard pulls. They said there's new standard weapons. The regular standard weapons cook. They cook in Wuthering waves. So the new ones, I'm like, oh, those might be really good. I'm praying they're really good because I'm gonna be going for them if they're good. I'll only go for them if they're good, but they're very pretty. If it means I don't have to pull every character's weapon, I'll discard.
在星剧学院当中，热爱它的学生们还成立了荣耀之秋。
Oh no, not a peak prestige fan club.
也有了不少更新。
Oh no, the flippin'. I mean, peak prestige actually was pretty fun.
收录了一些全
I didn't do all of it though because I got bored.
我们应该也可以猜一
Because I downloaded this game because it was a cool open world for me to run around and explore in, and then also we got a really good story.
寻找决斗家。
And then when they give me a gameplay mod where I just sit there and watch the monsters kill each other, and then maybe we win if I was used 2 brain cells at the beginning and actually had a strategy, then maybe I don't want to play that.
在3.0版本，漂泊者们熟悉的全息战略也将迎来更新。首先，我们为全息战略准备了全新的称号。 完成全息战略幻痛或全息战略强袭中的全部挑战。
The tactical columns like, are they worth it? Because they're kind of like, Maybe I'm looking at it wrong, but I see the rewards and you get like a pull out of it. And it's like the hardest fight ever, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe the reward is just the fun you get from fighting an actual hard boss. But I'm like, I'm not good at WuWa, guys. Like I got the characters and they're all decently built, and I cannot clear endgames. I'm getting fried. But keep in mind, I am finishing it. I'm just not getting max of the triangles, of the stars, of the Doritos. I'm getting like, what was it? It's out of 36, right? I'm missing like 2 to 3 stars every endgame now, and it's kind of sad that I can't beat the last guy in the middle tower without taking too long.
在拉海洛，无论是探索神秘区域，还是投身激烈对战，我们都希望大家玩得开心。哎，说起来，大家还记得之前在碎波式收音机收到的那段
No, I don't remember. I didn't do it yet.
记得之前守安人也感受到了一个转瞬。
Well, I guess they just spoiled Shorekeeper shows up, and I still look Shorekeeper.
漂泊者的终端上也突然
Oh goodness, Cyberpunk.
难以理解的乱码信息，甚至系统也开始频繁报错。在3.0版
Wake up, samurai. We got a city to want to break around in.
解锁7个关卡，漂泊者们可以修复错误，一步步还原信号的真实内容，获得新生等奖励。7日签到活动，开学
login bonus, only 5 pulls.
开启。登录游戏
Only 5 limited. Actually, the 5 standard I appreciate though.
参与索拉里斯回归邀约
web event.
还可以获得新生等奖励。具体的活动内容，请
Nah,
关注后续发布。
these web events never work because you have to invite your former companions, and I'll invite companions don't. Either they play out already or they're not coming back with my link.
在2025年12月25日。
Oh, there you go. Oh, let's go.
登录明朝。
10 pulls. There we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to see. Thank you. Thank you, devs. That's what I was after.
属于自己的精彩旅程。漂泊者们，届时一定要记得登录领取哦，记得领取哦。除了以上的活动内容，新版本我们也有不少优化内容将与漂泊者。
Oh, optimizations. All right.
首先，在新版本内容体验方面。
The number one thing I want. Every time you update the game and then it's like patch complete, please cost the game. Please just auto reset like every other guy. You're the only one that closes the entire game, and then I have to boot it up again. Now it literally stops me from playing the game. And it's not even like, oh, you put me in a bad mood and I don't want to play anymore. It's like I'll open the game and then it's like patch complete, close the game. So it closes, and then in my head I'm like, oh, I have booted up WuWa already, that means I'm done for today. And then so I go open it back up. Even though I didn't play and I didn't get to do anything, it updated and I was like, oh, the mental tick was like, oh, it's done. And then that was it, it was done. Oh, thank goodness. But thank you. Cost 1 echoes are the worst. But I just never have them. I have 50 million defense and HP percent, and it's like, this is worthless. No one's healing on this except for like Cardathea. I need attack percent and they just don't exist, and I might try to farm for it, it just never happens. They never drop, and when they do drop, it's a defense 1. I'm like, darn, this sucks.
刷取养成材料变得更加效率了，省时省力。随着年末的脚步声渐近，在新的一年里，2026年的生日系统也将迎来新的变化。全新生日系统界面将在2026年1月1日。
Oh, let's go! They added more lines, I'm guessing.
融合了3.0版本新纪学院的视觉。
Oh, it's also got a UI Redux. They redid it nice.
并且在版本更新后，如果在设置的生日日期超过7天未领取。 后续漂泊者在登录时将通过飞讯系统消息发送生日祝福给漂泊者。
So if you forget to log in on your birthday, or if you're taking like a little bit of a break, the characters will remember in game. They'll be like, "It was your birthday, right? Well, here's what we got you. I know it's a little bit late."
同时，编队界面也迎
That's cute. That's really, really cute.
相比以往的静态编队界面，版本更新后的界面将增加动态效果，让每位共鸣者的形象更加生动。
That's a nice update. Looks very, very nice.
原有的活动分类优化基础上，我们进一步提升了活动信息展示的清晰度，为同类型活动设计了统一的视觉标识。
Okay, so this is better now.
容易区分。现实活动也将增加醒目的。
I'd be honest. Give me a way to turn off and the little red diamond with the exclamation point in it. Specific events, because some of them I'm never going back to. I will never return to them, and if little red exclamation point makes its return every time. And it bugs me, but I'm like, I'm never going back to that. I'm not going back for 5,000 shell credits. I did everything else, I don't need to do the rest of it. I do not care if there is lore. 5,000 shell credits is not worth it. Oh shoot, resource download options? Ooh, are gonna let us delete story we've already done? Okay, but that's for people who just started. Resource cleanup, here's the real one. Oh, the file size is gonna go down immensely. Hang on. Clean up the unnecessary files. Ooh, W Wuthering Weds.
比如之前开放了部分移动端安卓设备的 Vulkan 支持，以及骁龙8 Elite 移动端设备的插针功能。在经过一段时间的持续测试后，我们决定将移动端插针技术逐步开放给更多设备。在 3.0 版本更新后，将开放联发科天玑
Okay, so they're adding frame gen to phones.
芯片以及骁龙8 Gen 5芯片的移动端设备的插针功能，并且我们也会持续探索，不断优化。 预计在后续版本将陆续开放。
Frame gen tends to, make games feel a little laggy, even though they're not like actually. It's just like you're still playing at 30 FPS. It just feels like 60, right? It's that kind of thing. But on mobile, like you already kind of like it's already a little scoffed because of touch controls. So I feel like the lag won't feel bad. Or not lag with input latency from not having, the actual frames there. So I think frame generation might be a really good thing for mobile.
我们还加入了更多沉浸式的画面细节效果。在 PC 端进行游玩时，当漂泊者行走在沙丘上，沙地会呈现出流沙效果。
Oh no!
穿行植被丛林时，草木也会
Oh no, my computer!
产生对应的交互表现。
I can't afford a new graphics card. Hang on. Calm down, girl games.
攻击带来的割草感，还是草
Oh no!
生长，都将为探索的过程增加生动质感与沉浸体验。在图形以外的其他方面的表现力细节上，我们也进行了不少尝试。3.0 版本新地区的各类场景的环境音效相比以往，将会有更多细节的设计与表现。
More audio sound design detail. Oh.
新剧学院不仅能感受到细节丰富的
I am very, very fond of good sound design. And I honestly, this is maybe a little bit mean, but I do feel like Wuthering Wedge has been lacking in that department.
那么以上就是
Like the attacks don't feel like they're hitting as hard as they could. For most of them, there are exceptions. Like I think Zombie sound design is very, very good. Save for Cardiff. But like a lot of the cast, it's kind of like they are not hitting as hard as they could be. Oh, Phoebe statue! Unfortunately, oh, Tim for you. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, I am gonna be too poor to lie and hear of this kind of merch. And honestly, I would rather spend it on polls in-game anyways. Like, getting the statue of your favorite character is nice. That's not my favorite character though. If they do a Lupa statue though, I might fold. I might fold if they do a Lupa statue. Brand new third program. I'm good. I'm good. Well, actually, is this like Hoyo Fair? If that's the case, maybe. Yeah, actually, I don't think I want to dedicate that much time to a fan project unless somebody pays me.
还请漂泊者们持续关注官方社媒的后续信息，让我们一起期待索拉超级杯系列赛的惊喜亮相。好的，以上就是本次前台通信的全部品牌联动与周边信息了。现在为大家送上最后一个兑换码，
redemption code.
请漂泊者们及时进入游戏兑换领取哦。对了，在本次节目的最后，还有一则近日在新剧学院里发布的最新
Oh dang, I'm not allowed to leave early.
飞行雪绒歌友
They said you're not allowed to leave.
同学们啊，
The bell doesn't dismiss you, I do.
活动宣传片，让我们一起
And now we have to sit here and wait.
青春无惧，放声心欲。
Have no fear, let's start torch here.
Too much research to do? Too many term papers to write? Feeling overwhelmed? Time to relax with some music. The Fleet Snow Club fan meeting is kicking off soon. Join us and groove to the golden hits that swept the Academy. Go to the auditorium and let music wash your stress away. Have no fear, let's start torch.
They're brainwashing all the students. They're brainwashing all the students of music. You will continue to go to school and pay our tuition fees.
是的，拉海洛还有更多未知等待着各位亲自探索。新剧学院也等待着各位漂泊者的入学哦。新剧学院专题网站现已正式上线，漂泊者们可前往专题网站了解更多学院相关的信息，以及更重要的，还可以在网页中参与新剧学院分学部测试。
Star Torch Academy sorting
可以
test.
根据自己的第一直觉，
Just follow your first
完成
instincts.
测试即可获得分学部
Be the test and
测试结果
receive your sorting
还可以获得新生的
results,
奖励。
along with
那么
rewards,
本次的
Wrath
前台通
rights.
讯到这里就全部结束了，很感谢各位漂泊者的观看，很高兴能与大家共享这一段时光。
最后，明朝3.0版本《我们生儿眺望》
Dino, what is he saying?
2月25日正式与
What is he
漂泊者们
saying?
见面通往拉海洛的隧道即将出现。
What?
新剧学院的大门
What was
就在
that?
眼前愿宇宙的浪漫与对生活的热爱都能在这里与你相遇。
What the heck is it?
愿宇宙的浪漫
Flippin' made the romance of the universe and the love for life. I thought they were like, made the love of your life meet you here. Like they were saying you gotta be like a waifu or a husband though, and they're gonna flipping go all in on the romance, but no, that's not the case. The dropping on Christmas is diabolical though, that is crazy. I won't be streaming day one. I'll be streaming 3.0 day one just because it's Christmas, guys. If there's anyone streaming this game on Christmas night, oh no, I was about to say something really mean, but I thought about it, or obviously not, right? Maybe after the day's unwinding, people can stream it, and stuff like that. But I'm like, I feel like everyone should be burned out or should be spending time, at least for like streamers and stuff. That was some of these little benches they do, but I guess that's the program. It was nice, it was cool. Definitely got me really excited. There is a lot of really cool aspects that they're going after. The game design looks really, really good with the mic. I'm excited to see how that replaces flying and how it feels to get around, because flying it was certainly OP. I definitely think it had a lot of game design constraints, especially because it allowed us to essentially just skip anything and everything, right? And so like now, instead of exploring the world, you are just zooming from point A to point B to do the checklist of exploration tasks that we have to do. And so I feel like players are missing out. Me included. I was like, I'm not gonna walk from point A to point B and, I admire the environment if I can just zip straight to where I need to go and get my reward instantly, right? Instant gratification is the thing that is the weakness of players and of people in general. The new characters look great. I was kind of eyeing Linnae, but now that I know that Wardy is a flippin' fusion support character of some kind with healing, yeah, I think I'll get her. Definitely must have for me. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. As for what's going to be the plan, I need to do the 2.7 story still, so that's gonna be sometime later. It'll be before 3.0 drops. We will be streaming that. I need to do that story. Hopefully it's not too long. I already pulled for Chisa, and I got her weapon as well. And from the looks of it, I don't think she's compatible with Linnae or Morny, so I don't know why I pulled Chisa. I pulled her because she was cute, but like... From a meta standpoint, I'm kind of starting to regret my pull here. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, that is that. Let me know your thought in the comments down below. I would love to see what people think about the Wuthering Waves 3.0. Just the version of 3.0 in general, not even just a special program. And if you're excited for any future characters, what do you think the other characters that they dripped already? What do you think their kits are gonna be? Do you think there's a possibility that my idea of a character that does a resonance liberation to install a mech and then you control the mech for a certain period of time, do you think that is something I can reasonably expect? Or is it too far out there, if not doable? we'll have to wait and see. And as you watch this far and you're somehow not subscribed, hit that subscribe button because I cover all sorts of retro games on this channel. I react to the trailers, break down their animations, and we look at the special programs. And I tend to be pretty controversial with my high level of critique, but that is how it goes. Anyway, with that one, hope you all had a good one. Remember, and 10 on Jedi, so I will see you all next time. Bye!